You ever feel like you don't know what your purpose is? Like you have no idea where you're headed or what you're meant to do with your life? There's one thing that I always come back to that makes that feeling of fear and doubt kind of just melt away. And it's to dive in head first. And you hear everyone say the same things, like step out of your comfort zone and live life to your fullest potential, but what does that even mean? Remember when you were a kid, how everything seemed more colorful? You know, as a kid, you never have to worry about what other people think, you just do. You don't worry about taxes or resumes or health insurance. Now, don't get me wrong, my life wasn't all rainbows and butterflies. See, I moved around a lot when I was younger. I've never really stayed in the same place. So naturally, I always had to adjust to wherever I was, blend in and assimilate, become invisible. School was never really for me. I used to get beat up by the teachers for humming in class, but that thing was kind of the norm in Korea back in the day. My whole life I felt like people have been telling me how I should be and what I should say. And I think there was always a part of me that wanted to rebel against the norm and escape that reality. So I did what any normal kid would do. I dropped out of high school. I dove in head first into the world. I did a lot of wandering and I felt really lost, working different jobs and figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. Diving is scary. It's definitely bitten me in the ass a few times, but man, has it brought me to some really crazy places. I made my first song in a dusty room filled with grenades and bulletproof vests on my iPhone in the army. I could not sleep that night. I started to dive a lot more after that. I started to approach fear differently. Maybe I should just write the song. Maybe I should just share my art. Maybe I should just say what I want to say. So I posted a snippet of my song online one day, not knowing if anyone was going to see it, but I did it anyway. And it ended up leading me to the greatest creative minds I've ever met. And now they're my friends. And we've been taking a lot of risks together. And people tell us it's a waste of time, we'll never be able to do it, that it's not a real job. Life never truly changed. The obstacles, the barriers, the fatigue, the fear, the self-doubt. But within all of that, there's a true joy and a freedom. And you start to discover your identity as you face the chaos. I finally started to feel like a kid again. People don't believe in you because they can't imagine themselves pursuing what you pursue. And I guess the big secret is that you'll never truly stop feeling lost. But there's a sense of liberation from the fear that holds you down when you face the unknown with a daring spirit. Bravery is not the absence of fear. It's feeling fear and moving forward anyway. That's where I'm finding my purpose. That's what I'm doing now. But you didn't hear that from me though. You heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah, nothing can never stop me. Never thought that I would come out shining. You can never top me. Used to have some ones in my pockets all bunched up. I was just a broke boy trying to get my funds up. Now I'm stepping in these ball mains, riding in my own